let's talk about the Jacksonville Jaguars and Trevor Lawrence moving forward. They did lose to Kansas City Chiefs 27-20, but they should not have their heads down, and neither should Duval, the fan base, man. This is going to be a very special team to watch moving forward. Trevor Lawrence is an amazing franchise quarterback already, and he will continue to get better. They wasted his rookie year with the horrible coach in Urban Meyer. His first year with Doug Peterson, they win a playoff game. They were down 27-0 in, and they completely flipped their faith around. This is a team that was picking first overall in back-to-back years, and now they win their division. And they're going to be the best team in that division for years now if they continue this trajectory. They have some good pieces on this team. When you look at this game today, it was a lot of things that didn't go right for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Not just the penalties, but it's a lot of things that make you scratch your head and say, man, it's a lot of miscues on offense. It's because they haven't been in that position before. Arrowhead is the loudest stadium in the NFL by far. Take it from me. A person that's been in that stadium, it is loud. Okay, so it's hard for people to maneuver on offense and make line of scrimmage adjustments. And it's hard for the center to hear the snap and snap the ball to him. So in that type of crowd and that type of adversity, for them to put up 20 points, only lose by 7, they're in a good situation. But the miscues came down to Jamal Agnew had the fumble in the red zone with Trevor Lawrence driving down the field. Trevor Lawrence had the interception after that. It was a drop pass by Christian Kirk in the second quarter. And a lot of people are saying you got to make those type of catches. It was a beautiful throw by Trevor Lawrence. It is a hard catch for Christian Kirk to make. And now he should catch that. That is a ball that he should catch, but it is extremely hard for a person to catch the ball when they're running full speed to try to slow down and look over their head and catch the ball. It's usually a skill. You see guys in the past like Julio Jones, Antonio Brown, Tyreek Hill. They are known for making those type of catches. Christian Kirk, a very good wide receiver, but that's a huge drop. He should have came down with it, but that's an extremely hard ball to catch. I know that Trevor Lawrence put on the money. There's no excuses to not make that catch, but it's extremely hard to make that catch. I think when Calvin Ridley comes in next year, this team's going to look dramatically different offensively. They need a guy that can separate at the drop of the hat. They need a guy that can be an amazing route runner. That's what Calvin Ridley can be, and hopefully he can be that wide receiver 1 for the Jacksonville Jaguars, because I like Christian Kirk. I like Evan Ingram at the tight end position, but these guys are not number 1 options. And Christian Kirk broke over 1,000 yards this year. He's a good wide receiver, but he's not a true number 1. Calvin Ridley can give you that true number 1 wide receiver that this team desperately needs. Smooth route runner. Great hands. He missed last season because of the gambling issue, and they traded for him from the Falcons, put him into this lineup. You match him in with Christian Kirk, Evan Ingram, Travis Etienne, you have something. And Travis Etienne should have got the ball more this game. Only 10 carries for him. He needs to be getting the ball 15 to 20 times, and he needs to be trying to help out Trevor Lawrence more, and that's to the credit of the game plan of Doug Peterson. Zay Jones is also a good wide receiver on this team. Jamal Agnew is an amazing kick returner, amazing punt returner. He did have that fumble late in the game, but when he is returning kicks, he's one of the best in the league. He is electric at returning kicks, and this guy is a guy that you want to keep on special teams. He could be a nice gadget wide receiver. He just needs to take care of the football more. But those two, the interceptions and the fumbles, those 2 turnovers right there pretty much put this game out of reach for them. Their defense did solid today against Patrick Mahomes, even though Patrick Mahomes was hurt, and give him credit for that. Patrick Mahomes made some incredible throws, but we saw it today. Trevon Walker popped off film once again. He had a sack. He didn't get the 2 to 3 sack game, but he had a good game today. They have a good front 7 that is extremely young and continuing to get better. Roy Robertson Harris is a very strong defensive end. He's not a guy that's going to get high sack production, but I do like him a lot as a run stopper, and he had an amazing stop when it came to 3rd and 1 against Isaiah Pacheco. He was there. He swung around and made a play with Trevon Walker and Josh Allen. Josh Allen is also a guy you like to keep on this team. They're just extremely young, and they will continue to get better. I like Devin Lloyd as well, the linebacker position. Tyson Campbell is a good corner for you. Rashawn Jenkins is a good safety. They definitely still need help in that secondary for sure. But when you look at this team as a whole, this was a great, impressive season for Doug Peterson and crew. And I do not think that this was just a one-year wonder type of team. You look at the way they won games down the stretch. And it all started when they beat the Baltimore Ravens. When they went for 2 and they beat that team and they went on that crazy run. That's where it started. And they showed a lot of heart and a lot of resemblance. Even in this game against the Chiefs, they were down by 10 and they continued to scratch and claw and fight late in the game. So I look at the Jacksonville Jaguars team. They have a former Super Bowl winning head coach. They will be fine. The offensive line also did amazing today against Chris Jones. The offensive line still needs to be better, and pass protection, in my opinion, just a little bit better. But they did amazing today against Chris Jones. Give those guys credit. Give Brandon Scherf credit. Give Jawan Taylor credit. It was a lot of times Jawan Taylor was one-on-one, and he was giving Chris Jones all he could ask for and more, even though Chris Jones has not recorded a sack in the postseason ever. But he still struggled against this team. Even in the run defense, he struggled a lot. So their offensive line on the right side is very solid. I still like to see them get some offensive linemen there plugged up, make the pass protection a little bit better. But they just need to come down to timing. They need to get more reps together. They're extremely young. Like I said in my previous video about the Jacksonville Jaguars, I look at this as Trevor Lawrence rookie season. You know, you scratch off that first year in the league. Yes, it counts, but he was in a horrible situation with horrible coaching. This is his first year with Doug Peterson. This is Travis Etienne's first year playing a full season of football. He missed all last season with a foot injury. He broke over 1,000 yards this year. He will continue to get better. Christian Kirk's first year with this guy, he breaks over 1,000 yards. You insert Kevin Ridley with that. Evan Ingram has completely turned his career around. This will be a special Jacksonville Jaguars team to look out for, and this will be a tough team to beat in the AFC. And they should be running that division. The Houston Texans are in need of a massive rebuild, so are the Indianapolis Colts. And you look at the Tennessee Titans, we don't know what they're going to be in the future. They may blow it up. They may rebuild as well. So they have the future pieces right now. They need to get a few veterans in to help this team make some moves. And I know Christian Kirk is a veteran. They got him from the Arizona Cardinals. But you get in some more veterans in that secondary to help out guys like Tyson Campbell. And to help Tyson Campbell be even better than what he is right now at the cornerback position, because his future is bright. I guarantee you the Jacksonville Jaguars will continue to make deep playoff runs, and they have an amazing franchise quarterback at the helm. They're finally getting things right, and shout out to the Khan family for turning this thing around and letting Doug Peterson work, and shout out to Doug Peterson on a phenomenal season for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Do not hang your head down if you're a Jaguars fan. The future is bright, and the future is now for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Let me know what else you think this team should do in the offseason. Let me know how you feel about this team, and let me also know how you feel about the future of this team. Do you think they're going to continue to make playoff runs? Do you think they're a one-year wonder? If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the like button. Most importantly, we want each and every last one of you guys stay safe, stay positive. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Peace.